Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of the course here. I hope everybody's had a good week and hope everybody has a great week coming up here. So real quick, let's get into the course here. So my topic this week, I came up with the idea of self-reflection. Sometimes it's hard to come up with something, so I do base it on, like I say every week, my observations. And you may have seen something similar to this maybe 6 months ago. I think I did one of these self-reflection type thing. Because sometimes just kind of doing a self-evaluation or self-reflection is a good thing to do because it might get us back on track if we're kind of losing sight of something. I know over the last 6 months here, a lot of things going on with COVID and other stuff. And sometimes people have a tendency to get distracted or let themselves get distracted. I've talked about that in the past too. Uh, so, what this is about is what kind of person are you? Uh, are you a dependable, a trustworthy person, on time, complete tasks and work? And so this is not just maybe about, school, but it can be, your job, other commitments you got going on in life, just overall, how do you do your day-to-day, life? And so with that, have you learned to balance, to manage your time, so that you are on time, that you get things done like you're supposed to, and so forth? And are you true to what you do? Are you 100% dedicated to school, to your job, to each of the things you got going on in your life? And so I asked this question. I think this is a very good self-evaluation question here is knowing what you know about yourself. Would you hire yourself? Um, so if your supposed twin walked in and you were interviewing somebody, would you hire yourself? And what if it was your own business? And this is where it even gets more in depth because when I asked this question before in other courses, majority of people always say yes, I would hire myself because I think I'm great. And sometimes I'm getting that answer from a student who may only get one assignment turned in a week. And so that's the thing you have to look at is would no, and that's what I'm talking about. Knowing the different habits of a potential employee, is that the person you want working for yourself? Um, because things, if you've ever worked in like a food industry type where there's stores and shops, things have to get done at night, things have to get done in the morning. Um, would you, you know, would you rely on yourself to do that, knowing what you know? So that's kind of a question there. Um, there's a lot of things go into it. Back to my military days, stealing a pen, taking a box of pens home, that's theft, even though a lot of people may not think of it that way. But again, as a business owner, uh, oh, you take home some food stuff at night at the end of the night because they're going to get thrown away. But what if it wasn't going to get thrown? What if it's something that's actually, not throwawayable? It's just, on a shelf or something. Uh, and so, you may not think much about it, but as a business owner, if you've got like 15 stores or even one store, depending on the scale, and back in my Domino's days, I had manager meetings, and I used to run corporate stores. Then I had my own, and so we'd look at labor costs, food costs, things like that. There's ways to calculate all of that. How much did we waste? Hey, your store wasted $500 on food last week, and $800 on labor, because you had people hanging around you shouldn't have had hanging around, and so forth, or whatever the case is. But when you multiply that by say 3 stores or 5 stores, now you're getting into a couple $1,000, and you multiply that by 4 weeks, now you're up to 10. So that's $10,000 uh, you don't have anymore. So that's what I'm talking about. Knowing what you know, would you hire yourself, and why or why not? So you don't necessarily have to answer this question, or you just answer the test question. But I just find this is a good way to kind of help reevaluate yourself sometimes. So, all right. So let's get in here real quick. Um, okay, so like I said, I don't have much to say on this course because everybody's doing great. Great discussions. The homeworks. The article reviews and the assignments and everything doing good. So only thing you got coming up this week is your discussion, a case study, and it's called midterm check, midpoint check, but it's actually just a quiz. So that's good there. Just make sure you work on your project. And with that, I will let you all go. All right. So if you got anything, all of you been in touch with me. So if you got something 7 days a week, get in touch. Let me know. And let me see the test question here. Something a little different, not the grandkids. My two daughters and son. So that's these three in there. From way back. I think this was around 1980 something. So anyway, just let me know what you think's going on there. So, all right, with that, I'll let you go. Have a great week and get in touch if you need anything. Bye, everybody.